Hey everybody, we are at Le Corte Bistro in Cape Coral. Wonderful place today. We're going to be taking a tour. We hope you'll join with us. Take a look at this place. Absolutely great. I'd like to introduce you to Michael, one of the owners of Le Corte Bistro. Hi Michael, how are you today?
Good. Hi Guy. Hi everyone. Welcome to Le Corte Bistro. This is what we're walking into over here is our terrace. On our terrace during season, it's a little warm this time of the year in August in Florida, but during the winter season this is one of our busy spots because we have live music on our stage, and a lot of people make reservations for the terrace just to be in the area with the live music. We have quite a bit of seating. We can put a lot of tables together for larger groups, but this is a very popular area. We have heaters if it gets a little bit cool in the winter, and we have umbrellas if it gets a little bit too sunny.
Very nice. And this is where your bands are over there at the,
we usually will put the
band stage?
And musicians, bands. We have various types of entertainment. We'll have special events to introduce different entertainment at different points.
Fantastic.
Through here is the entrance into our courtyard. Also one of our very popular parts of the restaurant, where people basically get transported to somewhere other than downtown Cape Coral. They feel like they're somewhere in Europe, in one of the European courtyards, or somewhere in the Caribbean. Basically, we have the green, we have nice tables, we have canopies if it does rain a little bit. So it's all very well set up for a fine dining experience here at Le Corte.
Yeah, it's very beautiful in here. This is so quaint and nice. It's almost New Orleans-ish.
Yes, actually, and that's part of the design is a New Orleans type of design. That my wife Sabrina is a international architect, and that's what she was trying to create, a combination of New York style, as you'll see in some of the dining areas, but also a New Orleans funky chic type style through the courtyard and through the interior.
Oh, very neat.
Okay, and here we have Paul Poplinski. Paul is one of our managers here at Le Corte, and he handles a lot of different roles. So I'll hand you off to Paul.
Thanks, Paul. Or Mike. Thanks, Mike. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Welcome to the
Wonderful
courtyard here at Le Corte. Thank you very much. As you can see, we have a number of different size tables that seats from anywhere from 2 to up to 10. If you'd like to sit outside during our winter months, this is one of the more popular areas to sit when the weather's a little cooler. We have live music a lot of the time that's piping through here. An array of vegetation to basically transport you from Cape Coral the moment you walk on into our courtyard.
Nice.
It basically takes you out of Cape Coral to somewhere else. A lot of people say they feel like they're not even in Cape Coral any longer.
I know, it's very weird. You walk in and it's like, first off, instantly I'm in the shade.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, okay, I'm in the shade. This is fantastic. And then it's so, you don't see any of this in Southwest Florida at all. And this is fantastic.
To use a variety of vegetation in here to kind of make it quite a bit different from everywhere else.
Is this your herb garden too, right?
Yes, we also grow our own herbs fresh.
Very neat.
To spice up some of our dishes, and all of our dishes are made with fresh herbs and garnished with those also.
That's neat. It's got to be hard in the summer.
Yeah, you know, we keep up with it as well as we can.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course, of course.
And right this way, we also have our bar area right inside here.
Oh, fantastic. We'll go take a tour and get some libations.
All right. Welcome into Le Corte's more casual bar. The area that we call a little bit more New Orleans style. And I'll let you talk to our bartender, Vinny.
Absolutely. I'll just get a quick pan around so everybody gets a quick image and view of what this place looks like. This is fantastic. Hey, there's Chef. Some desserts. We'll definitely be talking about the desserts later, I promise. You know me. I can't skip a dessert. Hey, Raphael.
How's it going? So
who do we have here today?
We got bartender Vinny here, and we're talking a little bit about the drinks. We got some of the cocktails. So Vinny, tell us, like, really, this is a beautiful bar. I mean, what really brings people here? Like, what's your signature stuff?
Well, we have a fantastic wine selection that's specifically paired with the foods that the chef makes. We also have a full cocktail bar, and we do a lot of martinis.
I saw some whiskeys up there.
Yeah, scotches. We have lots of scotches, bourbons, a great selection. We go all the way up to the blue labels and the top shelf stuff, so we have it all.
That's awesome. So, are you guys doing anything through the week? Any specials or anything?
We do. Right now through the summer, we're doing 20% off wine, and we're also doing buy one, get one.
Awesome.
Nice.
Well, we got some cocktails here. This looks like a Cosmo. Is that a classic?
That is a classic Cosmo. Vodka, triple sec, a little bit of fresh lime juice, and a splash of cranberry.
I want to drink that.
Now look, I'm half Hispanic.
No, that's mine. I got dibs
This
on
the
the mojito.
rum drink. That's a mojito then?
That is a mojito.
Tell us about it. Muddling that in house.
Absolutely. We actually have a garden in the courtyard, which we pick the mint fresh from. I hand muddle it, and then make it from scratch.
We just passed the garden.
Handpicked from the garden. That's awesome. All right, so every girl that's watching this right now wants to know what is the fudge in the glass.
That is chocolate syrup. What we're going to make for you quickly is a chocolate espresso martini. We have fresh ground espresso, which I already made to speed things up a little bit. And then we'll add in some vodka. And a little bit of Godiva chocolate.
Oh, a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So this is a favorite? That's
This
a favorite
is,
here.
absolutely. This is a, see right here? This is an after dinner favorite.
And I mean, I'm sure you guys got great desserts. We're gonna see the desserts later, but that's a great way to end the meal.
It sure is.
Or start the meal if you're like me.
Start the meal, yeah.
Dessert
During
first.
the meal, it's great anytime.
Look at that. That's pretty cool.
And then I like to pair that with a fresh lemon zest to get a little bit of the tartness in there.
So cocktails, dessert drinks, mixed drinks, wine's a favorite here.
Is there a name for this one again?
Chocolate espresso martini.
Chocolate espresso.
espresso
And that
martini.
one?
That's a mojito.
Regular,
Just a
classic
traditional mojito.
Cubano mojito?
Yep, and a
Classic
classic Cosmo. Yep.
Classic Cosmo.
Awesome.
Nice. Always a good place to get the classics. I'm gonna go see what Chef's doing. Thanks,
All right.
appreciate it.
Talk to you.
You'll pop in here real quick. If I can just nose in. Hey, what's up, Chef?
How you doing, bud?
How you doing?
Good, man. Come on in.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Let's go see what Chef's got cooking in the kitchen. All right, Chef.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, Chef? Good to see you. Just want to stop in real quick, say hi. You're going to be meeting us out at the table?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some great appetizers and entrees. So.
All right, fantastic. We look forward to it. Thank you. Look at that. Nice stuff. Espresso machine. Yummy. Let's go take a look. Let's see what Chef's got cooking up for us. Here we go. You know, I'm going to back up real quick. One of the really cool things about this place is that it has all these little rooms. So I'm gonna go to the back of the little room and kind of look forwards. You could sit in here, a little private room, and this is just one of the many little rooms that this place has. It's quite quaint, quite interesting. And then they have this other little room here. Very like shabby chic and cool, eclectic kind of look and feel. It's really neat. And when we go over to the other side, you'll see other rooms as well. So, all right, I'm gonna come on in here. We're gonna see Chef again, and Michael and Raphael. What do you guys?
How good does this look?
Fantastic.
What do you have? What do you have cooked up for us today, Chef?
Chef, what do we got going on here?
These are some of our starters here. Here we have our roasted beet salads with roasted gold and red beets with gorgonzola, avocado, supremes of grapefruit with some microgreen and balsamic reduction. Nice salad. Here we have our octopus, carpaccio with red onions and pickled radish. Very, very good, very light, very summery.
Really good.
All right, delicious, man, with garlic olive oil.
Awesome.
Over here is a traditional antipasta. So you got your capicola, your hard salami, prosciutto, an assortment of cheeses, fruits, marmalade. You know, very, very simple. Something multiple people can grab on if you guys are sitting at the bar having a few drinks.
Yeah, these are great. These are great bar food.
Yeah,
bar
great,
bites.
great hand food. Something to pick at. You know, multiple people can pick off the same dish. Such as this over here. These are crostini, so you know 5 people can have some right here. These is duck pate. So it's duck pate with cognac and pickled red onion on top as a garnish. Yeah, so it's got a nice rich flavor. Goes really, really well with some cocktails.
I'm a big fan of charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
Everywhere that I go, I always get the charcuterie boards.
You have to.
Sometimes I even get both of them. If they have a cheese one.
Yeah, we try to do a little blend of both so people don't have to do that, both, you know,
And
ordering separately.
That's pretty damn impressive. I gotta be honest.
Dude, that's pretty money. So, I mean, you know a lot about the food. I mean, what's your background? Where did you come from?
Originally, I'm from New York. I grew up in New York City, lived in Brooklyn, Upper New York. I studied the French Culinary Institute, now known as the International Culinary Center. Very classical French dining. And then I started working for Mario Batali, so very fine dining Italian cuisine. So that's French Italian is more of my background, but I try to learn and study as much as I can. And
So Mario, New York City, and you're here at Cape Coral.
Weakness.
That says a lot about the food scene, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's up and coming from what I heard and what I've seen on 239 Where to Eat. You know, dude, this stuff is, you got some good food around here, man. Some good chefs down in Naples, Cape Coral. Let's try to put Cape Coral on the map.
Cape
right?
Coral,
Let's bring it on
Absolutely.
I mean, we're here because, back with Michael, I mean, we keep hearing the food scene is absolutely insane out here, and it's growing. And you guys have been open since October.
We opened since October, and we've been getting a lot of really good press, which is nice. We've been meeting some great people. It's amazing the variety of people that are around Cape Coral, and really a lot of our customers come from a lot of places, all the way from Punta Gorda all the way to Naples, and even farther away. Some people have come from Miami, maybe not specifically for us, but they had heard about us.
But they're not just coming for dinner, because you guys have a great event space.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that. We do a lot of events. We do a lot of weddings, large parties, showers, bridal showers, baby showers, all types of events. But the key thing that people come to La Corte for is because it's not just going out to dinner. So obviously they come out, the food's great, they love the food, but it's a combination of things. They actually come here for a full experience. They're going out for a night to have an experience, and the experience is a combination of ambiance. And as you see the rest of the restaurant, you'll see that there's a lot of different environments within one restaurant. We have outdoor dining, we have courtyard dining, we have music.
The bar
we
side.
have more
How
casual
often do
side.
people come in for a cocktail and then go eat dinner on the other side? That must happen all the time.
I would say at least half the people come in, for a drink, to have a cocktail, relax a little bit. Some of them will stay even 2 hours, and then they'll ask for a table. Some people eat at the bar because the bar is actually set up.
And our
where you can
viewers
actually
don't
do
even
that.
know that you have another side
Yes.
that we haven't
Yes, we'll
gone
get to
to
that
yet.
part.
We're going to get over there for entrees.
Oh, and when we came in, you have a stage for
We have a
live
stage,
music.
we have live music, so that's part of I guess there's 4 components to the experience that you have.
So we have
So we have ambiance,
ambiance,
we have fine dining cuisine,
fine dining,
we have the entertainment,
entertainment.
and then we have the service experience. We select our service staff very carefully, and we also give them the technology to go with that. So our service staff, their fine dining experience, but that's not the most important thing for us. The most important thing for us is their personalities, and that people like to have them at the table talking to them, and they're very honest about what they like, what they don't like, and they just have a nice experience with the servers, and we get those comments all the time.
Service is very important.
Yeah, we get
Everybody
those
knows.
comments all the time.
As
And
many
they have
places we like to eat, service is so, it's undervalued in so many places.
Yeah.
So
So we're very focused on that. Once in a while, if a server makes a mistake, if the customers love that server, that's fine. They'll accept that once in a while they may be
Mistakes
got to
can
put
be
the fork
overlooked
on the
with
wrong
good
side.
service.
But what's more important is that they like the people and they're enjoyable to talk to.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what was the influence behind the menu items, the food? Are you farm to table? Are you experimental? Where is that a chef? More for the chef question.
I would
on
say that's more of a chef special. The one thing I will say that we talk about all the time is do not cheap out on the ingredients. Go for top-notch ingredients.
that's awesome. That's awesome to hear.
You know,
Very
like
important.
steaks, always buying prime on our steaks. You know, farm-raised cattle. You know, all the ingredients, the highest quality ingredients you can use. And a lot of the things, a lot of the mistakes that a lot of people made, and I've made this in every interview I've done, is people like to overcomplicate their dishes with a lot of sauces, a lot of garnishes, a lot of this, a lot of that, the other. Simple is better. As long as you have really good ingredients and you have the techniques to apply those ingredients to make good food, the food speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
And important to me, not only culturally as European, Italian, French cooking, is using all the parts of all the food. You know, using every part of the plant, using every part of the animal. You know, really utilizing all the different flavors, components, and everything you can
So
to
what would
hone
you
in the perfect dish.
So what would you say is the footprint of the style of cooking and cuisine here? If you came to Le Corte, like what kind of experience, food-wise, are you expecting?
I would call it. That's
Love.
actually very.
That's
That's
awesome.
actually
Love.
high quality ingredients made with love.
That's good.
That's awesome.
It's all about the passion. So
That's
Good.
awesome.
Well, let's go take a look at the other part
Yeah.
of La Corte Bistro.
Absolutely.
And then we'll be doing some samplings. So come with us. We're going to go to the other side of La Corte Bistro. Fantastic. Through the bar. Those wonderful desserts again. We will be seeing them soon. Back into the courtyard. Oh, look. Harry.
Beautiful garden.
Picking the mint. Making more mojitos.
Sarah, it looks so good, they want more.
That's good. We're gonna go take a look in this little room here. As I was saying on the other side, they have all of these little rooms. So here's one. It's actually one of my favorite. Has a courtyard view, and there's the table. I'm gonna back myself up into the corner here so you can kind of see from the room. It's really nice. If you were to have family over or friends and you want to take them to a quaint place, you know, it's always so hard to be able to find a place like that. So I'm gonna go over here. We'll see. There's one of the other rooms that we're gonna go into in a minute. And then they have the piano room over there as well. So. All right. Let's go see what they have entree wise. Now this room is called the VIP room or the mirror room because there's mirrors everywhere. You can see mirrors there, mirrors there, mirrors there, and there, and there. This is Michael's wife is the interior architect. Sabrina is the designer, and this place is really put together nice.
Look how beautiful this is. So now we've gone through the appetizer experience, and we have some of them over there, so we can check back at those. But now it's about the entrees. What really is the love portion of Le Corte. So what do we got?
I got some specials here, featured items on the menu. This is our pasta pescata, which is lemon butter mascarpone sauce with local seafood, you know, bay scallops, Gulf shrimp, and salmon with some onions, asparagus. Very delicious, very homely, very light, very summery.
That does look really light for being pasta.
Very Italian, very southern
Yeah.
Italian.
Yeah.
This is more of a dish from Spain. This is called paella, which is rice. This is a seafood shellfish paella, which has shrimp, scallops, mussels, clams, and it's actually sauteed in the beginning with chorizo to give it a little bit of that pork spiciness to it.
Bacon.
Delicious. And you can't go wrong, man. You really can't.
Well, I just wanted to point out that in terms of saying using high quality ingredients, take a look at the size of the shrimp, the size of these scallops. These are the
Absolutely.
diver scallops that
Yeah.
we use.
Yeah, look at that right there.
Yeah, so we don't skimp on the dishes. It's a true fine dining experience.
And this over here, we have a dry-aged pork chop that's served with a sweet potato mash over sauteed Swiss chard, and that's an apple chutney you have right on there on top. And it's served with the bone because the bone is something when you're done eating, and I know you're gonna go through that whole freaking plate. You're gonna suck on that bone. So you know, the best juices are on there.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, we have a little something more simple, just a New York strip. Sliced tagliata. We slice all our meats here so the guests can see the temperature of their meats. Served with basic potatoes, greens, and
Well, we all know there's one way to eat the meat, and that's medium rare.
That's right.
That's it.
If it's not, you're killing the flavor here.
See the importance of the way the steak is served. First of all, we have one of our best servers here, Janelle, is serving us wine. We have a really nice selection of wines. We work on a regular basis with the different providers to make sure we have some of the best wines available in the area, and we have very reasonable prices on the wines. We also do a lot
Didn't
of
you say
specials.
before that you did
We
something
do
on
a special,
Tuesdays?
yeah. Actually, from Sunday through Thursday, we do a 20% off any bottle of wine.
So Sunday through Thursday, not
Yeah.
just Tuesday.
Not just Tuesdays
Sunday through
anymore,
Thursday,
yeah.
20% off
Any bottle of wine. It could be a $500
Whoa.
bottle of wine. It could be a $25 bottle of wine. So
Whoa.
it's a very popular promotion that we have going on, and it's going very well. But in going back to the steak here, Chef Nick suggested that we serve the steaks what's called tagliata, which is it's actually the word Italian for cut, sliced, and that's how it's served in Europe. So we're trying to introduce this here in the U.S.
How's been the feedback been so far?
So far, so good, because people like that they can see the way it's cooked right away.
Absolutely.
And if it's not to their liking, we can quickly adjust it, to what it needs to be.
It's always
But,
easier to.
yeah, the kitchen's very good about
go
getting
up
it
and
right
go
the
down.
first time, but once in a while you get somebody who thinks a medium is different than what others might think a medium is. So there are an occasional adjustment, but this way you get to see it all. It also the steak becomes more flavored and more tender because it has a chance to rest and,
That's awesome.
and to sink in that way. So
Nobody likes when
fantastic.
they have their steak cut on their plate and then they got juices everywhere.
No,
That means it's not rested, it's not quality meat.
That's true.
I mean, the food looks amazing, and I'm sure it's gonna taste amazing. But I think what's super cool is this room is a whole different experience. I mean, this is like night and day from
It
the
is.
other side.
This is one of our most popular rooms for large parties. And this room will seat anywhere from 6 to even 18 people occasionally. It gets a little tight with 18, but say 16 is still pretty comfortable. We get a lot of birthday parties in here or anniversaries.
Corporate
or
companies coming here.
A lot of corporate events are done here, seminars, things of that nature, where people will rent out the room for the entire day, and they'll have service here for the corporate events.
Nice.
But also, like I said, a lot of dinner parties that people have. We also do our chef's table in here. So every so often we do a chef's table where Chef Nick will present special entrees, and they're paired with different wines.
Oh, very
and we
nice.
have somebody who comes in to talk about all the wines and how they're paired and the different flavors that are connecting.
Dishes that go
yeah.
together
So
with that.
if someone didn't know and they're kind of new to the wine world, I guess, how would you pair these up? Reds, whites, Spanish? Like, what would you suggest?
So it's really by taste. The traditional connections are that, with the steak, you usually will go with a heavy red, a Cabernet type of wine. But some people will go with a Pinot Noir, some people will go with something else. It really goes by taste. But if somebody really doesn't know about wines, we'll go with the traditional. Traditionally, people will get a Cabernet with.
Which goes back to the
nice
service.
steak.
Because if the
Exactly.
service is good,
Yeah,
they'll walk you
and
to
the
water.
servers will give you their own opinion, and people like that. They're not just giving you the corporate line. They will
Yeah.
tell you what they like, what they don't like. So, me, for example, even on the fish dishes, which traditionally you get a Chardonnay, or even a Pinot Grigio or something, I actually still like red wine with the fish dishes because they're pretty robust dishes, and I do prefer red wine, so I'll go with that.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah, like, I'll drink
depends
scotch
on the
with
individual.
everything.
And I eat bacon with everything.
Yeah, so I
It's-
mean, you can pair that up, and that'd be a great pairing dinner with some scotch or bourbon. That'd work out.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Is there anything that, like some restaurants are known as a seafood place and some are known as a steak place? What would you want yours to be known as or known for?
A good loving food place.
Yeah.
Good loving food place.
We don't have any stigma of strict. I'm particularly Italian and French trained, but I'm not going to force French and Italian food on everybody that comes in here. So I try to make it a little bit more diverse, a little bit something everyone else can have. But what's also important to me is the pride in what I do. Is when I cook, is cooking with love, cooking with passion, using really, really good ingredients, but also pushing the palate. I want to create dishes that aren't necessarily around here, bring a little bit of the European feel to it, a little bit of the New York feel, and just bring good food. An old chef once told me, and I live by this every day, is we're every night when my guys' little prep talk is we're cooking beautiful food for a very sad world. You know, and people come in to eat, and you don't know what's going on in their lives, you know what's going on in their life. They come into this ambiance, they come into this environment, our service, they sit down, they feel like kings and queens, and they get to sit down, and they get to have that first bite, and they might have just been in a car wreck 30 minutes ago. They have that first bite, and they're like, all their problems are gone because they're in the moment.
That's
they're
deep.
in the experience.
Deep, man.
And that's why we do what we do, is to create this experience for people that they get to forget everything else for a moment and just enjoy it.
Well, just looking at the food, I'm in love. I mean, that's pretty simple.
Well, and I think everybody can hear the passion in Chef Nick's voice, and we recognize that very early on that he had that passion, and that's what we go for. The interesting thing is that while he already knows pretty much how to make any dish and make it really well, he's also very open. So every day he'll come in and say, you know, I saw this, I got this new idea, I was thinking about doing this, and he'll just try it and he'll have us taste it. 99% of the time it's good right off the bat. Sometimes he'll say, you know, do this, make a little tweak here, and he's fine about the feedback. He's fine about making those changes.
Nice.
And the guests as well, especially for special occasions or reservations. I'll ask the guests, I go, hey, can I call? I know 2 people on Wednesday. It's our anniversary. What do you like? What's your favorite food? What do you mean? Anything. I'll cook you anything you want. What do you
That's
like?
awesome.
Well, I really
Nice.
like lobster and this, but I haven't had it down here. Escargot with lemon butter. All right, no problem. I'll make it for you.
You do
So-
escargot here?
Yeah, we have escargot here. We have escargot a couple different ways. So
I think, you know, what's really cool about that is service isn't just in the server, it's in the chef. And it's catering to what people need, what people want, and you really want to please them rather than saying, this is my food, like it or leave it.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the love comes in for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can say, even outside of the food, the other day somebody called and they said, look, friends of mine are coming up from Naples, they're coming here for their anniversary, can we do something special? You know, my wife Sabrina immediately ran out, bought flowers, she put flowers on the table,
Nice.
talked to Chef Nick, he made some special dishes for them, and they left here, you know, feeling like, you know, the
That's
most
good.
special people in the world. So,
But that's what a lot of restaurants, and I don't want this to turn into anything salesy or whatever, but a lot of restaurants don't get that. They don't get that extra little attention. I'm glad to hear that you're really calling it out. That's good to hear.
But
So.
the attention is also in the desserts, because I saw them being played.
oh, they're awesome.
Yeah,
They're awesome.
That's
desserts.
legit.
Desserts. Let's go see the
Let's go check out
desserts.
desserts.
what
Yeah.
better
Yeah.
way to end the evening?
Absolutely. Look at this. You definitely want to have your party at that table. All right, this is one of the other little rooms they have. All right.
So, this is my wife Sabrina.
Hi Sabrina, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Didn't I see you on Wake News?
Yeah. And about the dessert, okay, for me,
Well,
it's
before we talk about the
magic.
desserts,
Okay.
let me give the due recognition that all the decoration you see throughout this entire restaurant,
Like
was
the walls.
Sabrina's design, the walls, this unique setting here that has a story in and of itself, chairs without a seat on the wall. So Sabrina has basically created an environment where there are maybe 50 or 60 different interesting spots throughout the
What is
the
this room
restaurant.
called? What do you call this room?
Red Rose Room.
The Red,
The Red
Rose.
Rose Room.
Honestly, it's my favorite room. Because everything that can happen here. We assist also like an
Engagement.
Engagement.
Amazing.
Yeah, there was an engagement
Yeah.
here. So
Oh, in this room?
Yes, it's amazing.
Somebody proposed.
Someone proposed in this room.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was
That's
so
awesome.
excited and I just say, oh my god.
So
I'm
that, this
happy.
room, I mean, this you guys haven't been only open since October, but this already has history.
Yes.
People
yeah.
are gonna always remember this room.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And they'll always come back because
always
that
come
special night.
Yeah, and
Oh,
also
yeah.
a lot of people have also organic room where we grow the seeds and after put in our herbs garden.
Urban.
Very
And
neat.
for me, dessert in this room is perfect because it's a magic moment when you sit and you have a space and you say, oh my god, I eat the dessert. And I call always a magic moment.
It should be called the Magic Moment Room.
Oh, no, we'll skip that.
Oh, wait.
Hey, listen, I got to cut in real quick. Lynn Newell said that she actually has friends here right now in the restaurant, Doug and Susan.
Okay.
I don't know where they are,
They might be at the bar.
but they're probably having a good time. So tell us what you have here on the plates.
Okay, in front of me, of course, a typical Italian dessert, tiramisu.
Oh, look at that.
But I add amaretto, and I use organic eggs.
Organic
Design.
eggs.
Oh yes,
Great.
So,
absolutely.
Sabrina, talk about the designs. That every plate
at the
has
design
its
of
unique
it.
Oh, yes.
design.
Every plate has to be unique, and just I use my free hand and decorate about. I don't know. Some people love the Italian name, like for example, amore. It means love. Or,
this way.
or
Yeah.
like this is like a Mondrian plate.
It reminds me of a Joan Murrah. Mara? Is it Joan Murrah? Was the artwork?
And the tree of the life. Usually I put also the right life.
So
And
there's
everything
there's
on the
meaning.
plate, yeah.
Everything has
Exactly.
meaning.
Oh yes.
That's
Everything on the plate is edible, so
This
it's
is
all,
so
it's all
pretty.
food products on there. And what Sabrina does, if she knows a little bit something about the reservation, if she knows it's a birthday or an anniversary or somebody who had met here or whatever it is, and she will design the plate uniquely for the for that individual. And that's where the service comes in that I was talking about earlier. That the servers are really connected with the tables. They know who they're serving. They know who they are. They try to learn their names, but they try to understand a little bit something about them. They quickly come to Sabrina and they say they're going to order desserts and this, and this, and Sabrina will create something on the fly for them.
And because you're using so much detail to the people that are coming in, you're actually getting to know them, you know their names. That's probably why, I mean, you must do a lot of birthdays.
Yes.
You must do a lot of the anniversary dinners.
We do a lot of small parties, a couple that comes in. Actually, tonight we have 2 anniversaries here and a birthday. But we do a lot of big events as well. We'll do, 100-person wedding. We'll do 50-person bridal showers. We'll do corporate events. We actually have
Engagements.
We actually
Yeah.
have
Did you
Engagement.
know that he was gonna propose?
No, we didn't.
Well, see, if you're gonna propose, you could probably set it up with
Yeah.
that.
I was actually going to ask if anybody wants to get something special done, one of these amazing plates or desserts, or do they just call? Who should they call? Who should they ask
Well,
for?
everybody gets this. If they order dessert, they will get this treatment.
But if they want something special,
Oh yes,
call
and
ahead.
they do. So sometimes
Should they
we
ask
get-
for Sabrina? Should they ask for you?
Whoever they ask for will take the information, and then it'll
Okay.
get to Sabrina.
Because it's like a family environment. So if one person knows, everyone knows.
Because a lot of times they will call and they'll say, we want a cake for this event. And Sabrina will say, do you want a tiramisu cake? Do you want a cheesecake type cake? Or whatever it is, and she'll create that.
Nice.
She'll create that dessert. We had another time, we had a couple came in, and it was their anniversary. I don't remember what year. Let's say it was 15-year anniversary or something. And the gentleman talked to me ahead of time, and he said, I want to do something special. I bought this beautiful watch, I think it was, or bracelet or something. And he showed it to me, and he goes, can you bring it and say the chef is offering a special tasting something, and then open the tray and the watch will be there. So I did that
How
for them.
cool.
And they're here, I'd say, at least once a week.
Nice.
And she's always asking, do I get another gift today? Do I get... so it's cute. And people remember those
Yeah,
things.
of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
it makes it really
For
special.
being open since October, you guys have a lot of memories that are built here. So that's important. I think people locally, Cape Coral, Naples, Bonita, they'll travel here for those moments. you know?
Absolutely.
And that's awesome.
And the amazing is also people from Sarasota. Also
Sarasota.
yesterday a couple
It's not that far away. It's like an hour, right?
Yeah, and they told me, I said, okay, how you hear about my restaurant? I said, oh, our friends of another friends told us you have to go to Cape Coral, even if it's 2 hours, almost 2 hours.
Actually, we have a reach that goes down to St. Petersburg, Sarasota. So, I mean, hopefully someone in Where Do You 239 has friends that,
Yeah.
reach out and bring people down here because
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Make sure you
personally.
tell your server where D239 sent you.
Awesome.
So what do we have
yeah,
here?
What is this?
This is a key lime pie.
Oh, wow. And it was just key lime pie day last month, September 30th.
September
It's
30th.
National Key Lime Pie Day. What's the green? Beautiful green.
Oh, the green is the kiwi.
Oh, wow.
Kiwi flavor.
Kiwi flavor. Yeah.
So the key lime, Sabrina created the key lime pie, and she made it exactly the way I like it, because you'll see it has a nice thick
Yeah.
crust of.
Absolutely.
I was just
of
gonna say
bread,
my
which is
favorite part of key lime pie is the crust.
But
Look at
Every
that.
single time.
But also
Look how thick
the
that crust is.
the
half the knife.
but also the key lime custard itself is very, very good, and you'll see little
was gonna say, is there
you'll
things
see
in
green
it?
things in there. That's actually pieces of the key limes. She actually grates some of the key limes and puts it in the custard part, and it's has that little bit of sour and a little bit of sweet, and it really is it's a great blend.
But key lime's great, but what is that?
Oh my God, this is almond joy cheesecake.
Almond Joy
Do you know
cheesecake.
the
This is our
amazing almond
signature.
joy?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is our signature
almond joy
dessert.
cheesecake.
Okay, so what's in it? What is this? How is this built? What's the layers?
Almond Joy.
I mean, obviously there's an amazing crust, probably.
Yeah, and
So this is your
but
most
also in the-
time-consuming one. This
Oh,
takes the
yes.
most time for
But
Sabrina to make.
also in the crust, I put coconut like
Flakes?
Oh,
Coconut
yeah,
flakes?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Also in
Coconut
the
flakes
crust,
in
yeah.
the
What's
crust.
in the middle of
Almonds?
almonds
Coconut flakes
Uh-huh.
and
Chocolate chips.
chocolate chips.
and chocolate chips.
And of course,
The cheesecake part.
And this takes the longest because of just the building process of
This
it.
is a very long process. Yeah, also
Because
how
you have
I
to do
cook,
one part at a time.
Yeah.
Now, is that signature to any culture? Is that just signature to you?
But
Is something
I
you
would have
like?
to say that's an American culture
It is
thing.
American.
You're not going to find this in any other country.
Almond Joy cheesecake.
Yeah,
If
from
it's
Italy,
signature, it's signature to you.
Yeah.
That's what
from
it is.
Italy, tiramisu and
Biscotti.
the biscotti cantucci. Cantucci, typical Tuscany biscotti. And usually we serve with Vinsanto.
Oh, that smells so good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And this is
Very
homemade.
almondy smell. So Vinsanto is
Can you
a
smell it?
Can you
Can you
smell
smell it? I'll give
it's,
you a
it's
whiff.
sort of like a sweet dessert.
And this is
Pork.
Vinsanto
Stacy.
smell.
Oh,
And
so
what
people
we
will-
did is this. Look.
That's how I want to end my meal. Every time.
And you have to take biscotto and dip.
Oh, look at
That-
that.
Now, Raphael's dying to try that, so you have
Yeah. Feed-
And then you have to try.
Oh my gosh.
That's really good.
This is the combination.
Wow.
In Tuscany, they offer, I don't know how many times, everywhere, restaurant, bar,
The aroma
house.
between the aroma of that
And the
and
almond
this and the
taste, yeah.
almond together, it is so good.
Now, is that a dessert you order? Is
Oh,
that
yes.
something that
Yeah,
comes?
that's one of
okay.
the dessert options, and it comes on a nice rectangular plate
Okay.
with this on the plate and a
Nice.
combination of
Biscotti.
cookies.
Yeah, this is very unique.
That's
This
awesome.
is the Italian signature.
That's awesome. So you're coming in here, you're getting different rooms, different foods, different drinks. I mean, it is a full experience. Absolutely.
So, is there anything? You know, it's been such a lovely tour. Thank you guys so much for everything.
Thank you guys.
From the beautiful courtyard up front with the live band. I can't wait to come here in the winter when the
it's
weather's
season.
better.
Yeah.
With the live
What
band.
times you guys open now? What times are you going to be open in season?
So in season, in September, we're going to start seasonal hours again. So the lunch hours are from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
Okay.
And dinner is every night 5 p.m. to, we say 10, but we never chase anybody out. We have people who will come here and
'Cause
stay
it's
5
experience.
hours.
Yeah,
And we
it's
never
true, it's an
we
experience.
never look to turn the tables over unless the people leave, and then we'll reset that table. But we literally get people who will stay here 5 hours.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Stay the entire evening, and that's fine by us because we want them to come here for that type of experience. So we'd love as many people to come visit us as possible. Reservations are recommended.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's
I can see.
important that they make a reservation, especially if it's a weekend. But the more you tell us when you make that reservation, the more personal we can make that experience
Yeah.
for you. So tell us if it's an event, tell us it's the first time there, tell us whatever it is you can tell us, and we'll try to make the experience fit.
And And for just being open in October, you guys have got a lot of recognition locally too, right?
Yes.
Gulf Shore Life.
Yeah, we
Best
still
new
show
restaurant.
notoriety, which we're very pleased with. We've been very lucky. A lot of people have treated us very well. So
Yeah,
that's
if
great.
you didn't come in here for hearing about your Gulf Shore Life,
I would have never expected what I saw today at this tour, though.
Winning just getting any type of that exposure does not do the justice of being here and like seeing it firsthand.
Absolutely.
I mean, just the detail and love, like you
Yeah.
guys said.
Thank you.
It's one of a kind.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But this is
And-
why also I put always heart.
The hearts,
because,
absolutely.
Cuisine, dessert, everything. If you don't put the passion and the love, the result is different.
Yeah, yeah. And Chef Nick's great too. I mean,
He's a good guy. He's
he
really a
knows
good guy.
so much and he cares, which is cool. You don't see that a lot in chefs.
So before we wrap up, the most important question I have to ask you. Are you guys going to be part of Restaurant Week? You don't have to answer. You don't. So thank you guys very much for the tour. This has been fantastic. Again, from the courtyard outside to the courtyard inside to the bar side to the fine dining side with the VIP room and the desserts. This has been absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much.
Bring up. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And is there anything else you'd like to say to our viewers before we leave?
But my English, honestly, is improved. Because before, of course, I speak Italian at home, and when I'm working, of course, okay, like an architect, I have to speak English. But it's amazing because when I talk with people, they come from different parts with different accents, and my English is improved. This is what I feel.
Talking to
it's
her.
amazing.
So that's actually an important thing
Yeah.
that we actually didn't mention, that Sabrina does it more than I do because she's better at it. But we try to talk to every table every night.
I love
So
speaking.
one of us will try to talk to every table. We can't say we do it 100% of the time because if it's really busy, it
Oh,
gets
yeah,
a little
of course.
different. But almost every table gets a visit from one of the owners or at least one of the managers to say, how's everything? Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
That's
Could
fantastic.
you say goodbye and invite people to come back in
Italian.
In Italian.
In Italiano?
Yeah, in
Oh,
Italian.
no, yeah, of course.
All right, here we go.
Per favore, dovete provare questa esperienza meravigliosa alla corte. Io vi aspetto, siamo qua, io e mio marito. Ciao.
Oh,
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Ciao.